Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, it's Fred that matter that we are talking about today. I don't know how many of us that can still remember this guy, Fred Amata. He used to be one of the popular Nollywood producers. Then he also acts. He was acting then, and he was married to one Agatha Amata who used to do a program Inside Out. That Inside Out was also very popular then. So their marriage was going so smoothly until we heard that the man actually impregnated another actress. That is Bimbo. You can see her in the picture as well. It's just like the scenario between your May and Judy Austin, because it's also an actress that got involved in their marriage. And before you could say Jack, Fred married her and the wife left. She left the marriage, and this has happened for over 20 years now. Guys, all of a sudden, Fred now came out to come and drag the wife. That the wife didn't inform him when their daughter was getting married. Guys, can you imagine that? According to the information we have gotten concerning this man has not been, asking about the children, about the daughter for all these years, these 20 years that they separated. He never asked of the girl. He never asked how the girl was coping with the mom. He was busy enjoying his marriage, his second marriage, until the marriage also crashed. Because I heard that the second marriage also crashed. That Bimbo later left him. For now, I don't know whether he married the third wife. I can't tell now. But what brought about all these things is that he cried out that the wife refused to inform him when their daughter was getting married. Guys, can you imagine that? After how many years? People were like, okay, even if that your daughter was getting married, it depends on your relationship between you and her. There is no way you can be close to your daughter, you can have a good relationship with your daughter, and she's getting married. Such a step without letting you know as a father, it simply means that you are not there to play your role as a father. And that is the mistake of so many people these days, that once they have or a kind of separation between husband and wife, you find out that the man will just go to bed. Even some women do it as well. They will just relax and still believe in the archaic saying, when the child grows up, he will look for the father. Not with this Gen Z generation, no. If you don't play your role as a father or as a mother, once they grow up, they will abandon you. They will return the energy you give to them. That's the funny part of it. So guys, when all these things were happening, even YUL EDOCHIE was dragged into it. People began to drag her and was like, this is totally what is happening between your May and Judy. And with the way May's daughter is going, with the way YUL's daughter is going, her own will even be the worst, because she has even started returning the energy now. Not to talk of when she will get married. Do you think that she will actually inform the father? When you don't play your role as a father, people will tell you that tradition will not allow her to get married, because not with this Gen Z generation. Not with this generation. I tell you the truth. Not with this generation. So guys, it's a serious battle between Fred Amata and the wife. And people are also bad-mouthing him because it's actually his fault. He was the one that messed up. He was the one that destroyed their marriage. He was the one that abandoned the wife and the children. He was the one that is not complaining that he was not informed when the daughter was getting married. You can imagine. You can't eat your cake and have it. The way you make your bed, so you lie on it. That's what some people don't really understand. This life, if you garbage in, you garbage out. Whatever you sow is what you will reap. But a lot of people don't really understand all these things. You can see where it has gotten to. For the daughter to go to the point of getting married, doing all the marriage rites without informing the father. Guys, no be smart, People need to learn. Just like I said, it's not like these days, these children of these days is not like those days that you tell they will look for their father anytime they grow. That. No be now. After all, most people, they arrange parents now. Pay people that will stand in as parents. So you won't even know when all these things are going on. So, and when this thing was going on, as they dropped this information, as Fred dropped this information, come and see dragging now. Trust Nigerians, they began to drag him. Where has he been all these years? For these 20 years that he has separated from the wife, where has he been? What's the relationship between him and the daughter? Let's read some of the messages that were coming in. Hadley wrote, Oga, please and please, men need to start taking accountability for their mistakes. Your daughter would never have allowed her mom work her if you were present in her life. You can't just decide to keep mute on everything, then all of a sudden ascend from your silence with episodes. Deal with your family issues offline like a proper man. Beautiful wrote, wounds heal, reconciliation possible. Wow, when you stepped out on your marriage and got Ibinabo pregnant and you were flaunting it, you get mine, sha. Princess wrote, she will look for me when she wants to get married. My dear, that format don't cast o. Rennie wrote, was it not this same man that got Ibinabo pregnant while still married to Agatha? Banigo wrote, 20 years later and your ex-wife refused to even be friends with you. How bad were you? Real Glory wrote, wow, gone are those days when a girl child can't get married without her father or father's people consent. Omo, this Gen Z generation, they sweet too. Prolific wrote, YUL EDOCHIE will be crying like this soon, but evidence full everywhere for am. So continue dancing with your skit partner. We go dey here dey wait. Na here dem drag you put for the mess. No be small thing, my people. Women never forgive infidelity. You can do plenty things to her and she will forgive. When you impregnated Ibinabo and was flaunting it in your hair days. Sorry, sir. Hair had no fury than a woman scorned. Besides, you are pained that your ex-wife moved on and leveled up. If she wasn't successful, you would have been smug about it. Asiosar wrote, Fred, please, you think we've forgotten, or you think we are all Gen Z? My friend, sit down, I beg. When you were moving mad at the height of your fame, impregnating the whole of Lagos, and moving in with Ibinabo and abandoning your family, you did not know. See this man, oh. I'm speechless. Do you think we've forgotten? Agatha that lost so much weight. She almost looked like a ghost. Mr. Man, you better stop it. Get out, I beg. China wrote, Juliana, your episode go long past this one. That's the person is referring to YUL EDOCHIE. So Queen Dali wrote, after pitying for you, only to read that you had a baby on your wife and was flaunting her online. Because delete all these episodes, sir. As Code wrote, right, sir, they even brought you cola. Why must women always be the ones to forgive? You messed up. Accept the consequences. Another person wrote, Ayo Ledoche, hope you're ready for your season of harvest. My dear people, no be small thing. And I saw them drag you Ledoche put for the mess. Drag him put. That's one thing about life. Whatever you sow is what you receive. But a lot of people don't really know that because they feel that their present situation, everything still revolves around them. They don't know what tomorrow will bring. That's how life is. You never can tell whether you'll be at the mercy of those children you abandoned. But because you have already closed the door, no way to open it again. So guys, that is it. Oh, as I saw this, I said, wow, I could still remember this when all these things were happening. Who did not know Fred and Martha? Except just like that woman said, one of the ladies that commented, except it's Jay-Z children that don't know them. Then we are still very young, but we knew about the whole thing that was happening then, and I know I was always following inside the house that the wife was hosting then. But after the breakup and the rest of them, the woman couldn't just continue with that inside that, and that inside that really helped a lot of people, a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships. But because of the situation of things, then when the husband now left her, I think that was when she ended that inside that. She couldn't continue for a long time. Ah, men, some men are so mean. So, guys, I saw this. I just began to reflect all the things that were happening then. I said, let me drop it for some of us that really know when all these things were happening. I know most people will not know them, both Fred Amata and Dagat Amata. But if we were still, young then, just like us, you still remember what actually happened between them then. So, guys, I said let me bring it to you guys notice. I'm ending it here for now. Please do remember to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video, and bye for now.